With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with their opponents. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll run with Barkley, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Finding some room at midfield. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll go right back to Beasley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Monarchs have regained the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that
one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On third down, Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On first down, here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a give running left is Breida. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Allen's throw is complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go counter with Breida. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Barkley again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. To the air, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Oh, wide open, complete. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. On the handoff, this is Breida. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and 9, Allen steps away to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Jackson on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Jackson on 1st down. Trucks over him. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now it's Jackson.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here? Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give to Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you.